All right, good afternoon, gentlemen. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to join me on this call. I've put together a presentation showcasing reasons why Firestone can greatly benefit from an exclusive partnership with AutoZone and its commercial parts department. So, our goal for this partnership is to help Firestone service centers increase in sales, productivity, and overall customer experience. And we'll do that by giving Firestone service centers exclusive perks and benefits in an exchange for exclusive use of the AutoZone commercial department. Just a little bit about who we are as a brand. Uh, AutoZone was founded in 1979 under the name Auto Shack, and it was later changed to AutoZone in 1987. The nationally recognized Duralast brand was created in 1986. In 1991 is when we first became publicly traded, and our stocks are currently valued at over $4,000 a share. We right now have over 7,100 stores across US, Mexico, Brazil, and the US Virgin Islands, with our headquarters being located here in the US in Memphis, Tennessee. So we wanted to partner with Firestone specifically as opposed to any other service center because Firestone is a legacy brand. It's founded in 1900. We have 125 years in the industry. With that experience comes brand recognition, and it makes you synonymous with reliability, and it gives customers a peace of mind knowing that they can go to an established, experienced service center as opposed to a small sole proprietor service center. The 2,300 locations that offer the full tire service but also auto repairs and maintenance makes it a perfect candidate to receive the full service from AutoZone's commercial department. Just some driver data that shows that there will be an increase in customers going to service centers. As we know, the prices of new and used cars has risen dramatically in the last 5 years, and this is causing uh, drivers to keep their cars for a lot longer. They're keeping their cars on 12 years on average, and they're driving those cars for over 12,000 miles a year. And a typical household will have roughly two cars per household, and that is equating to an older car driven for a lot longer for a lot more miles, resulting in requiring more maintenance. So the two branches that we wanted to initially service with the exclusive Firestone benefits is the Chester Avenue location and the Stein Road location. So these are going to receive the full exclusive perks, and all the other Firestone locations will have limited benefits, but we can add those exclusive benefits after a successful trial period. So one way we plan on increasing productivity to the service centers is by focusing on delivery time. So AutoZone prides itself on delivery times on in-stock items of 30 minutes or less. So our stores stock anywhere between 25 to 30,000 SKUs, the hubs around 50,000 SKUs, and the mega hubs up to 110,000 SKUs. They're all networked together by hub routes, which allows us to pull parts from over 20 stores in California and three other mega hubs here in California. We also offer vendor direct parts ordering. So if there's not something in our network, we can get it directly from the vendor in typically 1 to 2 business days. So more availability allows less wait time for your customers. Another way to increase productivity is the access to AutoZone Pro, which is AutoZone's proprietary parts lookup and ordering screen. This will allow a shop to look up a part directly without having to call the store. This will allow you also to check inventory across all the auto zones so you know an ETA on when you can expect that part. Also, access to all data is going to let you build a parts quote at the same time you're building a labor quote. So you can at the same time make both of those instead of having to call a customer back. So you can do both separately, or if you have a customer in front of you, there's an increase in workflow. Another way to increase productivity, we focus on delivery time, but removing delivery time altogether is another way to increase that. So we can have batteries out on consignment for you. So these are going to be stocked in your shop. We also offer bulk order of oil and stocking programs for filters and commodities. So we can order in bulk any kind of fluid that you need, whether it's oil, antifreeze, brake fluid. We also have the stocking program for air filters and oil filters. We also offer stocking for brake pads and other parts as well. This will reduce time of having to call, but also reduce time that a shop manager has to take to make that order. AutoZone will handle that completely. So the way that we can reduce costs of operation is giving you access to all data for free. All data and Mitchell on Demand normally require a monthly or annual purchase for the subscription, but Firestone will receive access to all data absolutely free with a partnership. There's also a labor guarantee that we will give you that will refund the labor cost on failed parts that are under warranty. There's also price matching for parts and accessories, and you will also be eligible for rebates. There's finance options on equipment as well, so tire machines, shop lifts, battery testers, AC machines, that's all financed through AutoZone, and that will further decrease having to spend an upfront cost on a new machine. Another way to increase sales without increasing any kind of cost to you guys is a 1 year of roadside assistance on those batteries. So you have the batteries in stock, and there's also 1 year of roadside assistance for your customer absolutely free. There's no cost to you, no cost to the customer. There's a phone number they can call and they can receive that assistance. There's also OEM parts that we offer. So an original equipment part normally comes from a dealer. So you'll get your Motorcraft, your NGK, or your AC Delco from a dealer. AutoZone carries those brands at a much cheaper price than the dealer. So these premium benefits that we were talking about, the two initial locations are going to receive these. We're going to focus on a 25-minute or less delivery time. We know 5 minutes is a huge time when you have a customer waiting in the waiting room. That labor warranty that I mentioned is also going to cover 100% of the labor for these Firestones, and those labor claims will be processed within 24 hours. So it's going to be less time that you're waiting to see a credit back for your labor, which is going to reduce costs for you. You'll also receive deeper discounts, averaging 45% of what the retail price is. There are other categories that are going to be reduced even further than that. There's also going to be a 5% rebate on the online orders that you'll receive, and that will be given to you as either a prepaid debit card or as a credit back on your monthly statement. So another benefit that we're really going to push is tire pickup from America's Tire Distributor. We know there's one in Shafter. If either of these two locations needs a tire right away, or if they have a set of three that's missing something, there will be a pickup from ATD, and that will take typically 2 hours instead of having to wait 1 or 2 days for ATD to get it to you. There's also going to be hotshot delivery from the mega hubs and the hubs. If there's something not available in the store, it will be available through the sister hub or the mega hub. It's going to be delivered directly from there to the shop instead of having to wait for a hub route or instead of having to have a driver go there, make a round trip back to the shop. So we plan on getting the word out ourselves. Firestone will have no obligation to do any kind of marketing or branding. Firestone will be at the very top of the list for our shop recommendation. Whenever a customer comes in to get a code red, they are given a list of auto repair shops. Whatever the area is, Firestone will be at the very top of that list. There's also going to be Firestone and AutoZone branding on invoices and receipts. And there will also be a limited run of parts packaging for rotating electrical, like starters and alternators. Those will say Firestone AutoZone, so everything will have that branding on it. There's also going to be banners that AutoZone will hang up and will also provide to Firestone so they can further market that and show that partnership. So the agreement that we would like to come to is having to be at a diamond status, which is $1,200 of weekly purchases. So the 2-quarter trial period will not require that, as we get a custom and build on that, and we will go from there after that. You'll receive the full benefits for those first 2 quarters and thereon after we see an increase from both parties. So Firestone will also receive AutoZone Pro login right away and phone stickers to be able to directly contact the commercial sales manager. And AutoZone will adjust everything automatically. There's no new paperwork or application that Firestone will need to file or submit. So we'd like to start in the new fiscal year, which is going to be January 1st, as our fiscal year ends December 31st. Since we'd like an answer by November 15th, we would be able to adequately staff and stock all of our stores. So I really appreciate you guys taking time to listen, and I hope that we can further this partnership and build this relationship. I thank you.